Guys, Urban Decay just created the best concealer ever. Tarte who? I'm just saying. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Maya here. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed, I need you to hit that button like right now. Today I am going to be doing a review of the new Urban Decay All-Nighter Full Coverage Concealer. I went to Chicago this weekend on a little cute vacation with my man or whatever. I ended up in Sephora not once, but twice. We were in a hotel right down the street from the store, so I had to go and get me some goodies. And I did pick up this concealer, and when I tell you that this concealer wore so beautifully, it just stayed all weekend. My creases was good, my oil was good, all of that. If you want to see my review on this concealer, as well as get a couple of tips and tricks for your highlighting routine, then go ahead and keep watching. So I'm going to start off by priming my face. I have been using the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is like the small one. When I do my own makeup, I do use like samples. I keep the bigger sizes in my makeup kit, therefore I don't have to move them in and out. So whenever I'm reviewing something, I do want to use all my other products that I usually use every day. I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation, which I did do a review on, and you can find that right here. So let's get into this review. I am going to be using the Urban Decay All-Nighter Concealer. It is a full coverage concealer and it is waterproof. This concealer has overnight became my favorite concealer. And I'm gonna tell you a reason why. The reason why is because it goes on smooth first. Also, it helps to control my oils and it does not crease at all. Like at all. And we're looking for a concealer, what we don't want is creasing. That's what I like about this. I did get a lighter color. Usually they did have a color that was dark warm. It's more of a yellow undertone. That's usually what I go for my concealer colors, but this is dark neutral. It is a little lighter. I wanted a lighter color because I don't really have one. First tip that I will give for highlighting is that number one, you decide where your highlight goes. I know there's a lot of tutorials out, or there's a lot of like blueprints of exactly where your highlight is supposed to go. It is all based on your face shape. So one thing I will say about this concealer is that I feel like it dries a little bit quick. You have to go in and really blend it faster. And another tip that I will give is that everyone does not have to highlight their nose exactly the same. Most people will just do a straight line right down the tip. That's not what you have to do. You can pretty much create what you want your nose to look like. It doesn't have to look super thin or slender. It doesn't have to look super wide. However you want your nose to look. You don't even have to contour down your nose if you don't want to. Because the point of it is to make it look like your nose is shaped in a different way than it actually is. That's makeup, you know? So there are different ways that you can contour your nose. I like to put 2 dots here and I'll just come straight down. Don't ask me why I put the 2 dots. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference because I do blend it all the way down, but that's just what I do. Another tip is I do not put concealer here. You want to use the excess of what is left on your beauty blender there, because you don't want that to be as bright as your under eyes. Another tip that I will give for highlighting is that you do not want to spread out the concealer. You want to pat it in so that it doesn't spread more than you want it to spread. You also can go around the lines that you created and just blend that in so that you have more of a highlighted look. You do want to wash your beauty blender right before you do this and use this particular concealer just because it does dry down pretty quick. One other big tip that I have is that when you blend out your concealer, you do not have to bring it all the way out here. You should center it right underneath your eye. So you don't blend it all the way out. You can stop here and pat it and blend it into your skin at that point. So, for example, right there is where you want to stop. If you're going for everyday or something that looks more natural, you want to just blend it right where you applied it. So it kind of already naturally comes this way, and that way you can use the butt of your beauty blender to blend that in. So another tip that I have is that if you want your nose to look even more slender and you want to create a natural contour, that way you don't have to contour your nose that much, is you can bring your concealer all the way into your nose. And that way, it is going to help to create that natural highlight and contour where you don't have to do that much later. Excuse these faces that I make, y'all. I think we all do it. Making faces while we're doing our makeup. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Like I said with the tip earlier, you just add the excess concealer right here. So I am gonna go ahead and cream contour a little bit for this video. I'm gonna use my very, very favorite stick to cream contour with, and that is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick, and this is in the color Espresso. I know you can't see that, guys. I'm sorry. New camera is on the way. So if you have cream contoured and you notice that you want more of a defined highlight underneath, you can go in with a concealer stick or with your concealer. You pretty much draw a line underneath and blend it out just to bring more definition there. I always use my Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the color Suede. I go right underneath just like that. And then I'll blend that out. So when it comes to setting your concealer for your highlight, you want to always make sure that your creases are blended out. Always. Because if you do not check underneath your eyes and make sure that those creases are not smooth and that they're not like collecting in the creases underneath your eyes, you're gonna set that into your face. And in about 4, 5, 6 hours, you're gonna look in the mirror, you're gonna be like, Jesus. Because all of that is gonna just be sitting in there and you'll be able to see the difference in your creases, and that's not what you want. So we're gonna go in and we're going to set those and make sure they are nice and smooth. So I'm gonna use my SASHA Buttercup setting powder. Depending on how oily you are, it's gonna determine how much powder you should use underneath your eyes. Sometimes it's not the best to bake while you set everything else. It's just a personal preference. But you do wanna make sure that you set all of the concealer that you put on your face. Also, if you do have smile lines, mine are like super duper deep, and like in some of my previous videos, I'll go back and I'll look at myself and be like, oh, my creases are popping through, and that is not cute. Sometimes you can put concealer here before you set and let it sit for a second to kind of fill it out, blend it out, and then set it. Sometimes I just like to go in with my powder and put it there, and then I'll let it sit. Because pretty much the powder is just going to set into the creases and it'll help those creases to not come through in your makeup as much during the day. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. I'm gonna use my ITSMYRAYERAYE palette from BH Cosmetics to contour. Brownie Bite is right here, and I'm gonna use that to go over my cream contour. Also gonna use the color Mocha in this palette as well to contour my nose. So of course, with my camera not being that great, you can't really see the effect of this concealer, but right now it looks so like smooth. It looks like skin. It's very, very lightweight, but it is full coverage. So it does give me a completely different color underneath my eyes than what my normal skin color is, because I do want it to be lighter. Like, I wore it all weekend and I was like itching to do a video about it just because I love how it looks after hours and hours and hours of shopping, going out to eat, doing whatever. It looks the exact same as if you just put it on without even touching it up. And that is not something that I can say about Little Miss Tarte Shape Tape right here. I can't say it. I thought this was my favorite, but it's not, because Urban Decay has beat them out. My new favorite. I'm gonna finish underneath my eyes, mascara, highlight, and lips. So for lips today, I am using a new product. The packaging was just like so super duper dope. It's like so cute. This is actually my first time using Huda Beauty. I just got this from Sephora in Chicago as well over the weekend. And I also got these lashes, and I'm in love. I'm completely in love with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my hair and all that good stuff. Be right back. Okay guys, so apparently I forgot to spray my face on camera, but I did use my most favorite Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. This is a finished look. I'm not too crazy about this Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick. It's a little sticky. The color's beautiful, so I'll give it that. The color is gorgeous, but it's a little too sticky for me, so I'll pass. I probably won't be buying any more of those, but I am going to wear this in the meantime because it is super cute. So if you like this look, and if you are in love with the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, please make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. You can even shoot me a comment below. Tell me what you think about this because I love it. Make sure you hit subscribe below, and I will see y'all on my next upload. Bye.